The automotive world has always flirted with speed, power, and cutting-edge technology. But every now and then, something comes along that completely shatters expectations. The 2025 Blood Hound Missile isn't just a vehicle. It's a statement, a mechanical thunderbolt designed to redefine the boundary between car and aircraft. If you thought hypercars like the Bugatti Chiron or the Rimac Nevera were the endgame, think again. The Blood Hound Missile is the new face of absolute excess, an experimental fusion of military-grade propulsion and automotive performance. Let's start with what's under the hood, or rather, what replaces the hood entirely. The Blood Hound Missile doesn't rely on a conventional engine. Instead, it's powered by a hybrid system that combines a twin electric motor layout with a rear-mounted turbine jet booster. You heard that right, a jet. This isn't a gimmick. It's a miniaturized aerospace propulsion unit, capable of producing afterburner thrust on demand. The jet mode isn't always on, but when it's activated, the missile unleashes a force that throws you into your seat like you're aboard a fighter jet. The primary electric motors deliver a base 1,200 horsepower to all four wheels, with torque vectoring so sharp it feels like it can bend the laws of physics. That would already put it in league with the world's fastest cars. But once the turbine kicks in, the power spikes beyond 2,000 horsepower and the sound is like nothing else on Earth. It's a screaming, bone-rattling roar that doesn't just announce your arrival. It warns the laws of nature you're coming. Top speed, electronically limited at 400 km per hour, not because the car can't go faster, but because the tires available today simply can't take more than that. Acceleration, 0 to 100 km per hour in just under 1.4 seconds in jet-assisted mode. That's not just faster than any production car rate, it's faster than the launch speed of some drag bikes. You don't drive the Blood Hound Missile, you survive it. Inside, it's a mix of aerospace minimalism and racing aggression. The cockpit is enclosed in a carbon monocoque shell with active pressure stabilization, similar to what you'd find in high-altitude aircraft. The steering wheel is yoke-style, loaded with switches, toggles, and a missile-style safety cover over the jet boost button. There's no infotainment system, no luxurious leather seats. It's not designed to coddle. It's designed to make your heart race and your knuckles white. The digital display feeds you telemetry, not entertainment. G-force tracking, wind drag, heat signatures from the rear turbine. It's less like driving a car and more like piloting a spacecraft. There are even oxygen vents near the seat bolsters for high-altitude runs, just in case you find yourself punching through thin air at 10,000 feet. And yes, the Blood Hound Missile is technically capable of short airborne jumps, thanks to its aerodynamic lift design and auxiliary flight fins that deploy at high speeds. It's not road legal, of course, at least not in any traditional sense. The Blood Hound Missile is classified as an experimental prototype, tested primarily on closed tracks and dry lake beds. Some countries might allow limited use under special permits, but don't expect to see it pulling up to a Starbucks anytime soon unless it's for a promotional shoot. But here's where it gets interesting. Despite its extreme design, the Blood Hound Missile isn't a one-off art project. The manufacturer, an independent British firm known for its work with land speed record vehicles, has announced plans to build a limited production run of 10 units. Each one will be custom-tuned to the buyer's specifications, including whether or not they want the jet system activated. For those with deep enough pockets, say we're talking in the range of $12 to $15 million per unit, the missile can be tailored into a fully functional, drivable hyperjet machine. Of course, with that kind of performance comes a whole new set of safety concerns. The car is equipped with dual ejection seats, a fire suppression system, a carbon fiber roll cage, and autonomous kill switch that can shut down the turbine system mid-run if it detects imminent danger. There's also a remote override system monitored by the factory in real time during each official run, similar to how F1 cars are tracked by teams during races. And then there's the design. It's aggressive, sleek, and functional. The front end slices through the air like a scalpel, with active aero panels that reshape themselves based on speed and wind resistance. The rear features twin vertical stabilizers like a fighter jet, flanking the central exhaust. Every inch of the car screams velocity. Even the paint, a heat-resistant alloy-based finish, is borrowed from the aerospace industry, able to withstand temperatures over 900 degrees Celsius near the turbine output. The Blood Hound missile doesn't make sense in the traditional automotive world. It doesn't pretend to be practical. It's not about comfort, range, or emissions. It's about breaking rules and chasing what lies just beyond the edge of possible. It's a vehicle built for the insane, the curious, the fearless. For those who believe cars should dream bigger than roads. Whether or not the missile will ever evolve into something more consumer-friendly isn't the point. It exists to remind us what happens when engineers, designers, and speed-obsessed visionaries throw away the rulebook. And for the rest of us, it offers a glimpse into a future where cars don't just move us, they launch us.